Hi y'all, this is Deidra here with Deidre's Daydream, coming at you with a new video. This is Mental Health Monday, and I have a very good topic for today. Before we get into that, if you could like, subscribe, and share this video with family and friends as I'm trying to grow my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And today we're going to talk about some self-esteem tips. I know it's really easy to be negative and to be hard on yourself, especially in the day and age that we live in, especially with social media. But these are just some general tips I've gotten. Some of them are some that I thought of myself. Some of them are some I've just found here and there. And so I thought I would share them with you today. And so self-esteem tip number 1 is set an intention. So what that means is to be intentional about what you're doing, like in your daily life. So set mini goals for the day. I started doing this, and I actually found this point somewhere online, but I started doing it with my life coach, and every day I write down at the beginning of the day at least 3 to maybe 5, maybe 6 things that I want to get done for the day. It can be something simple like taking a shower, or making a business call, or a phone call to a friend, or it could be something bigger, like I have an appointment for the day, I need to do housework, chores, laundry, dishes, those kind of things. So be intentional with your day. I promise you'll be more productive. Just get you a notebook, and this is what my notebook looks like. I've showed it several times on my channel. I guess I'm just really proud of it, but this is what my notebook looks like. It says she turned her can't into can and her dreams into plans, and it has goals on there. So I really recommend you getting a notebook and keeping up with it, and it'll give you something, an achievement to look back in a week or 2 weeks and see everything you've accomplished. As I complete a task, I put a check mark. So if I do laundry 5 times, it could be loading the laundry, taking the laundry out, folding a load of laundry, I put a check mark. So every time I've done that task, I put a check mark. So when I go back to look, I can say, oh, I did laundry. I did 4 different things of laundry, and sometimes I might have wash laundry and fold laundry separately, but any way you do it, it gives you something to look back on and something to be proud of, that oh, I did that. And you should be proud of what you accomplish. You can do this at work. You can put I've got to file this paperwork, and I've got to make these phone calls, and I've got to make this email for my boss, and I've got to make these spreadsheets or whatever, and check it off and be intentional about your day. So I encourage that. Number 2, replace negative thoughts with positive affirmation or scripture, etc. So replace the negative thought with a positive one. I am working on this. I'm in the process of putting positive affirmation that me and my fiance thought would fit me the best around my house. I'm making watercolor affirmation sheets, and so I'm really trying to change my mindset, and it's hard to do, and it takes time. It didn't all happen yesterday, and it didn't all happen today, and it's not going to be gone tomorrow. So just give yourself a break and do those positive things. Be true to yourself. Do what you need, what you want. So, I've really been learning this as well. Do what I love. I feel like that my creator would want me to do what I love, what I need to do, not be focused on everybody else. Like, I get it. You may have a husband, you may have kids, you may have a dog, you may have people that you have to be responsible for, and that can be included to do what you need to do. But you need to do some of what you want to do too. Like, you need to make time for yourself and take care of yourself as well. We'll get more into that. Number 4, change your mental diet. The mental diet is what you ingest: social media, TV, magazine, billboards, things of that nature. This one is a huge one for me. I limit news, TV ads, scary movies, and even magazines. Like, do what's best for you. Like, you may be able to get on social media for, let's say, an hour of your day, and it might not bother you, but you roll into that 2-hour mark and you notice that you're having issues. So you may need to take a break off social media just for a couple days even. Give yourself a break. I've went and took my Facebook app. I put it where I have to look for it in my app. So it's not on my page on my phone. So I have to look for it. And this has helped me not to be so focused on social media. Yes, I get on social media every day, but not near as often, not near as frequent. I'm less depressed, and I can genuinely be happy for, Susie Q who got a new car, or Susie Q who got a new dog, or Susie Q who had a new baby. I can be happy for those things instead of going, well, she got what she wanted, because on social media, everybody posts the positive things. They rarely post the negative things. And the reason why we do this is because nobody wants to hear the negative. Nobody wants to hear, oh, I'm having a bad day today. Nobody wants to hear that I'm struggling with my mental health today. Nobody wants to hear, my dog died. Nobody wants to hear those things. So, I would just encourage you to be real with yourself and go back to number 3 and be true to yourself, especially on social media. I know that's one thing on this YouTube channel. I'm very real. I'm very transparent. And, I really feel like that affects my views. I'm not always perky. I'm not always happy. I'm not always positive. But I do, one thing I've always tried to do is be authentic, be real, and be myself on this channel. My fiance has encouraged me several times, I've asked him questions about the channel, and he'll be like, but you said you were going to be yourself, and you were going to be true, and authentic and real with your viewers. And so, it's a good thing for checks and balances for that. So, number 5, beware of what your mind is saying and replace bad thoughts with positive ones. Okay, so I call this the hamster wheel in my mind. I also call my negative inner voice Gertrude. I do this because it helps me to notice when the hamster wheel is going. Like, the hamster wheel is like rapid thoughts. I have that due to the bipolar, but you can have it even in normal life and not be bipolar. You can just have reach a point where you just are overwhelmed and the thoughts are just coming and coming and coming. I call that the hamster wheel. Now, Gertrude is different. She has that negative inner voice that just tells you, you're ugly, you're fat, you hate yourself, whatever. Excuse me. And so, number 6 is pretty straightforward. Your physical diet. So if you need to change that, change that. Number 7, stop comparing yourself to others. I want to encourage you to do this. You are uniquely you. No one else can be you. Only you can be you. So, the world needs you. The world needs your smile. The world needs your positivity. The world may need your negativity. So, be you. And stop comparing yourself to others. Number 8, create an uplifting environment for yourself. So, I would encourage this, like, I'm doing this with, putting the positive affirmation sheets up, in key places that I need them around my house to help me change my mind. That's being comfortable in my environment, and I recommend you to be comfortable in your environment. Like maybe creating an uplifting environment to you is decluttering or decorating or putting a sign up that says, don't look back, you're not going that way. Like, sign a positive nature. So that's what I mean by that. Number 9, be grateful. I encourage you to make a gratitude journal. I have a gratitude journal as well. I'm doing it part of my life coach. So this one, it got my name. It says start each day with a grateful heart. It got the Crazy Flamingo lady and Crazy Flamingo. And it got gratitude up there. So, excuse me. I really encourage you to start a gratitude journal and write just a couple things every day that you are grateful for, and look back on it frequently, and it'll help boost your mood. Number 10, celebrate your successes, even the small ones. Life is a journey, and with journeys there are successes and there are failures, but the failures, don't dwell on them. Learn your lesson and move on. And if you keep making the same mistakes, look and do an internal evaluation. Why am I keep doing this mistake over and over and over again? Life is a good teacher, and it will teach you what you need to know. But as far as celebrate your successes, even the small ones, like, I encourage you to just celebrate. Like, celebrate with a piece of candy, or maybe a Dollar Tree run, or maybe something you want, like a shirt, pair of pants, clothes, maybe a new cell phone, whatever it is. Celebrate your successes. You don't always have to buy yourself something. You could just be like, oh, I'm gonna pamper myself, or I'm going to color that coloring book when I get home. Like, you can do other things too, or I'm gonna cook that meal, or try that new recipe. So that. Number 11, create a list of accomplishments and review it often. This one is pretty straightforward. It's one that I need to do myself, and that's just put accomplishment down. And you should be proud of yourself and your accomplishments you make every day, especially like doing chores. Be proud of yourself that you got up and did those few dishes, that you did that load of laundry, that you went on that walk. So I encourage that. Number 12, I have issues with this one. Don't take yourself or life too seriously. I tend to be very serious, and it can be very daunting and stressful to be as serious, I know, as I can be. So I can definitely relate to this one. But I do try to lighten up and smile and try to be positive and be happy with myself. Number 13, learn something new. So learn something new, a new recipe, a new model, a new puzzle, a new coloring book, those kind of things. It could be a craft. It could be a creative project. It could be like woodworking. It could be so many things. And I am going to do a like things you can do, coping skills you can do. I do want to make a list so that it is available for you to print out. And I do want to do the coping skills video. So I will do that soon. Number 14, this is similar. Do something to stretch your comfort zone. So, doing something new is stretching your comfort zone, so to speak. But I got this one somewhere as well. Number 15, do something nice for yourself. Do something nice, like pamper yourself, use a new facial product. It could be anything that I've mentioned previously, like do a creative project, do something nice for you. And I encourage you to do something nice for yourself once or twice a day. It could be really simple, like, I have this one piece of candy after lunch or after dinner. Or one thing I would like to mention, though, is to do everything in moderation. Like, if you want to treat yourself to candy or chips or food especially, do it in moderation. Do it with limits on it. Like, if you want chocolate, have the one piece of chocolate off the candy bar versus having the whole thing, and your body will thank you later. And that goes back to the one about physical diet as well. But do everything in moderation. Like with your time, it can be even with your time. Let's just say you want to do a project and the project is taking longer than you expected. Break the project down, especially if it's a creative project and you're doing it for fun. And let's just say you're running into snag, you're getting frustrated. Just set it aside and come back to it later, and you will be probably happier, and the project will probably turn out better than if you forced yourself to go ahead and complete a project that you are getting frustrated with. And that's another thing. Start projects that you do creatively or otherwise in a timely manner. So do it where you have time to spare. Like if you're doing this project for someone, or maybe you're not doing this project for someone, but start it early so that you can get it done in a timely manner. If you do need to sit it aside for a little while, you can do that. So I have already mentioned this one, but do a hobby. So whatever your hobby is, do that, and take in consideration the point that I have made previous up until this point. And I hope this video was very informative today, and I really feel like these points are very rewarding, not only rewarding, but helps your mental health. So with that being said, dream big, Deidre's Daily Dreamers, dream big. Bye bye.